And in today's session, we are going to talk about how to veganize your pantry. My name is Frank Kramer. I'm the founder of Eat Like a Vegan Chef. And let's get going. Okay. So, the reason why I wanted to bring this up is for the longest time, I have been eating products that I thought were vegan and they're not. So, if you're vegan, then obviously that's important to you. If you're not a vegan, then it doesn't matter. So, but I think it's equally important to know what your foods are made from. So, from that point of view, let's jump into the ingredients that we want to explore a little bit further. So, basically, as I mentioned before, for the longest time, I have been eating dark chocolate. I look at the label, there's no milk in there, no animal products. And I thought to myself, okay, that's good to eat for me. So I don't have to worry about it. And mm-mm, wasn't that way. So unfortunately, hundreds and hundreds of products have hidden animal products um, in them, and you don't even know. So that's why it's so important if you want to really purchase vegan products, you have to look for the vegan sign. There's a little V and it says it's vegan. So from that point of view, that's how you know that a product is 100% vegan. Another good source to find out which products are vegan is you can go to PETA, PETA, or you can go to vegan.com. They also have excellent sources of lists, whether it's candy or any other products where you want to know if these are vegan. Um, so let's see which products are we thought are vegan, but they're not. So, for instance, bagels and some breads. Um, a lot of them using amino acid called listine, and which is a softening agent. So that is actually derived from human hair or poultry feathers, and can be found in many popular food products, bread and bagels, for instance. Lots of businesses have acknowledged that they're using these type of um, amino acid, and some of them are McDonald's, Pizza Hut, and just to name a few. So, but what surprised me the most was wines and beers. You know, they say they're made from rice or hop or any of those grains. How comes that a lot of beers and alcohols are not even vegan? So the culprit is that a lot of companies who produce wines and beer using isinglass, which is a gelatin-like substance collected from bladders of the freshwater fish, like a sturgeon, for instance, and is used for clarification of the beers or the wines. So, and sometimes you can get a few residues of those bladders into the beer or the wines. So, if you're really looking for a vegan wine or vegan beer, you want to look at the label if they're vegan. They are actually, when it comes to vegan wines, there are Charles Shaw, red wines only. These are vegan. Frey Vineyards. Um, then there is a vegan wine actually. Red Shark wines and Yellowtail, Australian. These are vegan. So you can find a lot more vegan wines. Um, you can find them at vegan.com. Beers, for instance, um, Budweiser is a vegan beer. I didn't know that. Coors Light, Miller Light, Miller Life, Genuine Draft, Pabst, Blue Ribbon, Sierra Nevada Pale Ale, and Yuengling. Obviously, there's a lot more wines. I'm just pointing out a few. Not that I'm promoting any of those. I'm not a fan of those beers whatsoever, but they're vegan. So make sure that if you really want to get a vegan beer, check out those lists. Um, when it comes to candies, you wouldn't believe how many candies actually have animal products in there. So um, I remember when I was young, I loved my gummy bears. And well, they have gelatin in there. So that's one of those things. Gelatin is a protein derived from collagen in cow or pig bones. And so that's a no-no. There are other candy-like, candy vegetables or candy that have a lot of animal products in them. Um, some of them using a red dye, and that is made from a bug. So this ingredient is often listed as carmine, um, carminic acid. So make sure that you check your candies before you eat them. Non-dairy creamer. Very often, non-dairy creamer is made from, or has the ingredients of casein, which is a protein derived from milk. So you want to check this too. Peanuts, really very, very surprising. Some peanut producers, like planters, dry roasted peanuts, for instance, they use a gelatin so that the salt helps adhere to the nuts. Same with potato chips. Very often, those are flavored with powdered cheese, and that could contain casein. Sugar. That is something I have never thought. That sugar is actually not necessarily vegan. That's because sugar is actually filtered through bone char. Uh, Pretty surprising. So look for organic sugars or sugars that are not being filtered through bone char. Refried beans is very often made from lard, hydrogenated lard on top of that. So make sure that you check your labels. Worcestershire sauce, you want to make sure that you get the vegan Worcestershire sauce. Otherwise, you're eating anchovies. Same with um, many dressings, for instance. You want to make sure Caesar dressing, for instance, has anchovies, and you want to make sure that you check those, that you get a vegan dressing. Jelly or jello, what we used to eat as kids, very, very often, these are made from gelatin. But you can make your own actually by using agar-agar, which is a substance made from algae. The same with if you're taking omega-3 products. Obviously, they're made from fish oil, but very often you get them made from algae. So you want to make sure that these are plant-based. So this is just a short list of items that have hidden animal products in them. There's a lot more. I'm telling you, there's so many more products out there that have animal products hidden in there. So you want to make sure you read the labels. If you want something 100% vegan, you want to go with the vegan sign. It's a little V. And there's plenty of chocolate now that is made vegan. And look at the label on the back. So now you know, not all products, even if they don't have milk listed in there or gelatin, doesn't mean that they're vegan. Okay, so look at the label before you buy anything, and that's basically how you veganize your pantry. Okay, thank you so much for joining me today. For more information, check eatlikeveganchef.com. And obviously, if you If you would like to look at the list, go to peter.com or go to peta.com or go to vegan.com. If you like this live stream, if you're on YouTube, give it a thumbs up. And I wish you a good day. Be safe and think plant-based.